I thought the World Series went really well. We played a run differential series, so the final differential was 5 runs over 3 games, which would tell you that the games were tight and competitive. And it was good to see them compete. Let the kids coach it, let them put the lineups together, do the lineup construction as far as the rotations and all that good stuff. And you get their perspective on a few things, and then they also get the perspective of the coaches on a few things as well. Game 1 was a 12-7 game. Obviously a lot of offense in that one. Purple team, I think in that game, if I recall correctly, had 3 or 4 home runs, which is kind of what you're going to see out of this group in the spring. We have definitely a lot more pop in the lineup than we've had in a while, and it's a little bit back and forth. But the black team, they hung around, and especially in a run differential, that's part of the reason you want to play that. So, once a team gets a big lead, and especially at the end of the fall, it's easy to kind of coast. And you got to tip your hat to the kids on the black team. They just kept scrapping and fighting. And in the 8th and 9th innings, they had chances. They had bases loaded a couple times. 1 hit away from really doing some stuff. So it was an entertaining game to watch. Game 2, purple team won that one. A little bit more pitching on this end of it. It was a 5-2 ball game. And then, I thought, the black team won that one. I thought the black team pitchers did a really good job of working ahead in the count, generating some swings and misses, which conversely for this pitching staff, top to bottom, we have more arm strength than we've had maybe since I've been here. I think we've had 8 or 9 guys up into the 90, 92, 93 mile an hour range so far. So we're able to generate more swings and misses, and this game's not rocket science. Whoever generates the most swings and misses is going to probably win the game, so that's a good thing. Game 3, pretty heated little contest yesterday, and it was fun to watch them come out. The trash talking was on point. It was fun. It was live, and it was good to see a little bit of a back and forth, and then obviously purple team closed it out there at the end. But it was good baseball. That was probably from the coaching end the best part to see. Is it was 3 games of good baseball, executing things the way we want to execute, and watching them compete within the framework of the way we want to do things and seeing them really grow with that. On the black team, I think offensively you need to look at Dylan Lemons. He had a really good series. Jake Hasbrook hit the ball really well. We also had for the black team pitchers, Connor Fletcher threw the ball really well. Overall, there was a lot of good baseball played. Probably the highest level of scrimmages and inter-squads we've had since I've been here, which I think just speaks to the depth that we have this year. We were able to really do some things, and the quality of overall player allowed us to play and do the scrimmages at a high level. So it was good, real good. The purple team had more punch, a little bit more thump in the lineup. I think Austin Call had 2 home runs in the series. Luis Rivas had a grand slam that came at a big moment in game 1. So those 2 guys really stood out. Francisco Rodriguez did his normal thing. And Hunter Seals. Hunter Seals had a good series, a very mature series. He's getting to the point in his game where he's learning how to do a lot of things well. And so he's kind of a quiet guy that maybe doesn't get as much notice, but he's kind of always in the middle of things now, which is a good thing. I think the major takeaway after watching him for 3 games is the things that we're going to be able to do this spring we haven't had the ability to do in a while. And I think, if this group will continue to focus on a growth mindset, which is something we've really pushed this fall, the difference between having a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. If this group will continue with the growth mindset, they're going to have the ability to do some things. And that's probably the biggest takeaway that I as the head coach got from this fall.